Hi, I'm Phil Morgan. My wife Sandra and I are excited to help organize this year's CAST event. CAST is an acronym for the Chesapeake Area Shelter Team, and it consists of a number of Chesapeake churches of various denominations, where each church takes a week to open their doors in the evening during the coldest months of the year in order to house our neighbors who don't have shelter. Oak Grove's week starts the evening of February 28th and runs through the morning of March 6th. Oak Grove has a long history of participating in this important mission work. In fact, we've been doing it even before the new building, which holds the offices in Whitehurst Hall, was even on the design board. Let me explain how it works. Basically, our guests arrive by bus in the evening from the Chesapeake Resource Center. On really cold nights, we can expect to have as many as 50 guests. Sadly, churches that have already done their week have reported that this year there have been a high number of women and children. Once our guests are registered and given a sleeping mat and a blanket, they're then served a hot meal. Afterwards, our guests tend to socialize, they read, play cards, maybe take a shower, all before the lights tend to go out at around 10 o'clock. Yes, Oak Grove has showers. In the morning, they wake up to a hot breakfast, we provide a bagged lunch, and then they get back on the bus and go back to the resource center where many of them have cars and jobs to go to. Obviously, we need lots of volunteers, and there are many positions to fill over the course of the week. For example, we need people to help with registering our guests or set up and clean every day. We need men and women for overnight shifts while our guests are sleeping. There's people who can work the care table. There's laundry that needs to get picked up each morning and brought back by 6:30 that afternoon. There's even a team that works to entertain our guests that are children. This board, which will be in the main hallway between the services on Sunday, this lists each task and each day, and there's a place for you to fill in your name. Right now, there's still lots of empty places that need names. You can also access this on the website. Just go to oakgroveumc.org, click on the Ministries tab at the top of the page, then click on Serve Team, and that will open up the CAST page. If you want to volunteer, you're looking to put your name in there somewhere, just click in the middle of the page. There's a link that says I volunteer. And when you go in there, you'll see this in an electronic version. At first, you're going to see the transportation team at the very top. There'll be a little downward arrow. If you hit that downward arrow, all these other positions will open up. If you find something that kind of works for you, then click on it, and then you'll see who has also signed up for that team or that position. You'll see the openings that are still there for whichever day, and you can, after determining what works for you and what works for your schedule, put your name on a slot. Hopefully, you'll put lots of names on the slots. I'd like to read a Bible verse. It's often quoted. You've heard it before. It's from the 25th chapter of Matthew, but it's fitting for CAST. When the Son of Man comes in his glory, and all the angels with him, he will sit on his throne in heavenly glory. All the nations will be gathered before him, and he will separate the people one from another as a shepherd separates the sheep from the goats. He'll put the sheep on his right and the goats on his left. Then the king will say to those on his right, "Come, you are blessed by my Father. Take your inheritance, the kingdom prepared for you since the creation of the world. For I was hungry, and you gave me something to eat. I was thirsty, and you gave me something to drink. I was a stranger, and you invited me in. I needed clothes, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you looked after me. I was in prison, and you came to visit me." Then the righteous will answer him, "Lord, when did we see you hungry and feed you, or thirsty and give you something to drink? When did we see you a stranger and invite you in, or needing clothes and clothed you? When did we see you sick or in prison and go to visit you? And the king will reply, I tell you the truth. Whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers of mine, you did it for me. Please don't let this opportunity to bring Jesus into Oak Grove's Hall, to feed him a meal and to give him a warm and safe place to rest his body. I hope that you will prayerfully look at signing up, not if you should sign up, but actually how you should sign up. It's going to be fun because the whole church gets involved. Thanks for your attention.